Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say, Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Esau Doesn't Want to Be Paid Back for the Wrong He Has Done. Okay. So as you look at this collage, all right, of these thumbnail pictures that I put together for you, Esau doesn't want the hell he put on Jake. Okay? Why can't we just all forgive? Well, the Lord don't work like that. All right? So all those lashes, all right, and the separation of families, okay? Splitting up families, selling them, and then also all of the lynchings, all of that is going to be repaid unto you. Okay? So there are some Edomites waking up, so to speak. They're hearing this message, and the Lord is allowing them to understand that they're going into slavery. they understand they understand some of this truth better than Jake. Okay? So Esau is listening, and Esau is like, "What? Slavery? What? We're gonna get a foot up our ass." Yes, yes, that's exactly what's gonna happen. All right, because the Lord is more about balance, all right, than anything. All right, and he calls that payback righteousness. The subject of reparations have been used by many as talking points, some for, some against. But know this, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not interested in apologies. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not interested in closing the racial wealth gap. The Lord's reparations require blood. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Okay? All right, so the land can't be cleansed by the blood. But Salakia been getting up at 4 a.m. all this week and last week. But that's all right though. All right, but by the blood of him that shed it. Okay? All right, Isaiah 14 and 21 says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, so you'll have Esau say, I didn't have you in slavery. I ain't had nothing to do with that, right? But Esau failed to understand that, all right, you come back on this earth every 3 and 4 generations, okay? So every third or fourth generation, you're back on the earth again. So what does that mean? That means that you were your forefathers, all right? You are your fathers. The Lord is about righteousness and an even balance. Proverbs 11 and 1 says, a false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. All right, so in Christianity, you're not going to hear these scriptures because Christianity is not set up to tell you that you're an Israelite. Christianity is not set up to expose Esau for being, the hated of the Lord, the people of the Lord's curse. Christianity ain't trying to let people know that Esau, is the enemy of the Lord. Okay? So that's why you're not going to hear all of these scriptures. All right? But all throughout the Bible, there's rulership and subjugation. Rulership being promised to the nation of Israel and subjugation, all right, by the heathen. Okay? The heathen is our inheritance. Okay? So This is Revelation 13 and 10. It says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." Okay? So the saints who are Israelites are patiently waiting to kill those with the sword that killed them with the sword. See, that's reincarnation. Second Thessalonians 1 and 6 says, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you." The Lord says it's a righteous thing for him to get that lick back for us. Okay? Zechariah 2 and 7. It says, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye." Okay? So we're precious to the Lord. All right? And that's why he's going to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us. Zephaniah 3 and 18, here's another proof. "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." All right, so Zephaniah 3 and 8 said that the Lord is going to raise up to the prey. And his determination is to gather the nations and pour out his righteous judgment. Okay? His indignation. Doesn't sound like the Christian message. Jeremiah 30 and 16 says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity." You see? See, the Christian church don't read these type of scriptures. "And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey." All right? So this rulership and subjugation is promises of the Lord. Christianity doesn't speak about rulership and subjugation. Psalms 149 and 6. "Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord." Oh, wow. That Psalms 149 said a mouthful. We're going to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. See? And it's an honor for the saints, all right? It's an honor to do those things, to put these heathen in chains and uh, and put them punishments upon the people. Esau and the nations have to drink, okay? So they have to drink of that cup, okay? That cup that the Lord had us drinking from. All right? Isaiah 51 and 22. "Thus said the Lord, thy power, Yahweh," it says, "and thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, Bow down that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over." You see? So you ever heard the term, you just let people walk all over you? You see that? You see, this is an example of that. Because the heathen said, "Bow down that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over." They walked all over you. Okay? This is Psalms 10 and 1. Salakia. Salakia. I turned the phone. Next thing you know, thing got all over the place. All right. Where we at? Okay, this is Psalms 10 and 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. Well, that ain't what Isaiah 14 chapter said. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face, he will never see it. Arise, O Yahweh, O power, lift up thine hand and forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked condemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. All right. And that's what Esau Edom is hoping and praying for, that the Lord ain't going to remember his sins. Okay. Like the Lord ain't going to pay him back for it. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus said Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation. All right. And Basra is AKA America. Okay. Just as well as Egypt is AKA America. As Nineveh is AKA America. Okay. As Sodom is AKA America. All right. And Basra have become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. All right. So the prophecies and all these scriptures about rulership and subjugation is going to happen. All the atrocities that reparations can never pay for. Okay. Esau doesn't want to be paid back for the wrong that he's done. All right. But the Lord ain't taking nothing less than blood. All right. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. To the next one. Shalom.